Om Gyanatiramrasya Gyananandam Salakaya Chakshurmitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Gurachandraya Prakash Krishnaya Krishnaya Bhaktaya Panchakarusya Kripasindhuvacha
The phone, please.
Namo Mahavadannaya Krishna Premaya Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu
Shri Krishna ji. We have checked over it.
Hold on a second. Satya. Sharanam Brahmanyam Vrinde Namaste Karanaravinda Vrinde Namaste Karanaravinda Vrinde Namaste Karanaravinda Nidra Smaram Vadami Radam Karunabharatam Tato Manasti Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. I'm just So we're hearing about Shri Radha Damodar Ashtakam in the morning, Yashoda Damodar Katha about Satavat Muni, which is described in the Padma Puran. So, in the Srimad Bhagavad, Shukadeva Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj, he spoke this katha, and in other Puranas, there's two Damodars, Radha Damodar, Yashoda Damodar. And in the Vatsalya Bhav, and in the end, Radha Damodar in this Ashtakam has been described. In the first shloka, in the first shloka, it is described
मकराकृत कुंडल क्रीड़ा कर रहे हैं, जो गोकुल नामक अपराकृत चिन्मय धाम में परम शोभायमान है, जो दधिवांग होने के कारण माँ जसोदा के भय से भीत होकर कोखल से
Is translating the first shloka of Damodarashtakam from the book. You can read it in the translation. In front of it. Jai Shri Guru. This is the third day. Namamishwaram. I am offering my obeisances to Ishwar Bhagwan, Krishna Satchidananda, Adi Govinda, Sarvakaran, cause of all causes, Shri Krishna, we are describing his pastime. He's not an ordinary child. He's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He's the embodiment of Satchidananda. Krishna. This is Bhagwan, and there's the Supreme Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of God. These three forms, Swayamrup, Tadikarup, and Avesh. He is eternally present. Swayam Prakash. And this Krishna Tattva is very nicely described. Satyavrat Muni, he is first offering his obeisances. Why? To enter into the realm of devotional service, one has to respect, honor, acknowledge one's object of worship. Here it is shown. Who am I paying obeisances to? You cannot bow your head to anyone and everyone. You have to. You cannot offer your head to Kali, Shiv, Durga. In the Shastra it is said, all the demigods, demigoddesses, you should respect them. Don't dishonor them, because they are all servants of the Lord. And therefore, one should not dishonor any demigods or demigoddess. Why? Because they are the Lord's opulence. They're manifesting His potencies. Otherwise, how will they do their duties like Brahma? He is the creator. I am empowering you to create. The Lord told Brahma. So the Lord gave this responsibility. He also gave the Shakti. In the same way, Shri Guru, by giving his instructions, he also gives the potency and the mercy to fulfill those instructions. If there's some offense, then again you become the mouse, Musika Bhava. Do you understand? What does it mean? There was one mouse. He was wandering around. At that time, a crow caught the mouse. That mouse, a small mouse, crow, black crow, and it fell down again and became frightened. Then he took shelter at the shelter of a sadhu. Sadhu gave us some protection to the mouse. And then the mouse stayed with the sadhu. At that time, a cat came. Then the cat started to attack the mouse. By the potency of the sadhu, they made the mouse into a cat. Meow, meow, meow. Then after a short time, a dog came. Then the dog started harassing the cat, and the cat became scared. The sadhu again made the cat into a dog, having compassion on the cat. Then the tiger came and attacked the dog, and then took shelter of the sadhu. The sadhu made the dog into a tiger. But then lion sadhu turned the dog into a lion, and then the lion attacked the sadhu. So the sadhu then chastised the lion and made it again into a mouse. But everything is attained by the mercy of the Shri Guru. But having offense, making offense to the lotus feet of Shri Guru. That's why it is said in the Shastra, where should one begin? All the demigods, demigoddesses, we should honor and respect them. What did you observe yesterday? Karwa Chauth. It's very nice. Bless your husbands to live long. And then your husband will be pleased with you, and then when you come to the Bhagavad Saptah, then they will also come to Bhagavad Saptah. If the husband has low age and does not live so long, you should pray to God that your husband will have long life, and that he will be able to nourish and maintain. But if he dies early, what is the benefit? Karwa Chauth, you should observe this festival in the Hindu calendar, Karwa Chauth, where the wife honors and respects the husband and prays for his long life. Some nishta. But if they become upset, in a very few minutes, everything will be spoiled. But in this material world, show love and affection to all, but put Krishna in the middle, dharmasar. This is the teaching. Param. This is true. We must follow Varnashram Das. Then we will not attain our result. It's the beginning from here, and the spiritual life starts from where? Starts from Varnashram Dharma. If you do a little bhajan and you think your Radha Dasyam, as you've achieved, is not the way. Do you understand? Give respect to others. Give respect to your husband. Patni ko saman. Respect your in-laws. This is our culture. This is the process in our culture. We're not criticizing anyone. When we become one-pointed, then this is a different matter. And this takes time to be one-pointed and hard work. So in Shastra it says, in Shastra scriptures, this shloka, starting from Varnashram Dharma, we have to nurture, cultivate our Krishna consciousness by putting Krishna in the middle of our activities. How should this material world be in your daily life? that a husband should be
पत्नी कैसे हो
like a tree. The husband should be like a tree. The wife should be like creeper. And the son should be like fruits.
कन्या कैसे
And the daughters should be like the flowers.
तब तक कृष्ण संसार
Then this will be Krishna Sansar.
श्रीमद् भागवत में
In the Srimad Bhagavatam, this is being described. If your husband is like Ravan, then it will be difficult. It will be like Hiranyakashipu, it will be difficult. If your wife is like Suparnika, then what would the outcome be? Don't criticize others. First, honor, respect. You come to Gaudiya Math and for 2 days. In the rice, then anna. First we used to call rice chawal, and now we call it anna. Anna. Just having heard a few technical terms, and we think we have reached our perfection. Just follow gradually, step by step, one step at a time. Lifting one leg, then the elephant does not run like that. The elephant is so much strength in the trunk. It knows that by its trunk, by its trunk it can sense if there's a hole underneath its feet. It treads very carefully. It will not put its feet there. The elephant body is so big, and the Lord has invested this potency in the elephant that it can tell where to step. When the elephant runs, it knows where there is a hole. In the same way, in the realm of bhakti, one has to follow the rules and regulations. When slowly following rules and regulation and enters into this rag marg, spontaneous love and devotion. That's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Ratnadani raga marg karana pravesh. Yesterday I spoke also. And the rag marg, rag bhakti starts from Shraddha. It comes from Ruchi. All the sequence, we touch all the sequences between Shraddha and Ruchi. Shraddha to Ruchi. But after Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivriti, Nishta, Ruchi. In this Rag Marga, very quickly we can go through these different stages. Just like we want to get to the 10th floor, there's 2 ways. One is the steps or the lift. Which is better? The lift. If you go in the lift, then the lift gets stuck, then you're in trouble. That's why I don't go in the lift. I just remembers Gurudev, when Gurudev was stuck in the lift 1 year. It doesn't want to get stuck. Yeah, this impression is gone. He doesn't want to go in the lift. Jai Maharaj, I was here. Maitha. I was there. Yeah. Well, so there's 2 ways, one by stairs and one by lift. And just touching all the levels. Meaning? Raganaga Bhakti goes through all the stages, but very quickly. From Shraddha to Ruchi, we reach very quickly. In Vidhi Marg, step by step, gradually, like this and like that, not straight up. First you go one level, then another level, then another level. That it will reach, get us there, but take time. Shraddha to Ruchi. And Ruchi has two symptoms. Vastu Vaishishtya Apekshani, Vastu Unapekshani. Just when crossing this level and reaches Ashakti, and Ashakti has two symptoms, Bhajana Ruchi and a Bhajanya Ashakti. The things of devotional service we become attached to, and we have a taste for those things related with bhakti. We have taste in chanting the holy name, by also following the rules and regulations of washing properly, doing the mantras properly, and then following the rules and regulations. But in Ragmarg, but straight away, whether in Ragmarg, whether you wash your mouth or not, and the shloka in Shikshasmrita, the glories of the holy name are such that you don't, whether you're pure or impure, there's no consideration. Whatever condition you are in, you chanting, otherwise you'll take time to bathe. Now you've got up late, you got up at 8 o'clock, and then 10 o'clock by the time you finish bathing, and then it's time for breakfast. And there's a servant, maid servant. They said chai, chai, coffee, coffee, chai, chai, cha, cha, chai, chai, tea, tea, tea. And in the train, all day, 3:30, chai, chai, 3:30 in the morning in the trains, a disturbance. Just take the names of the Lord as soon as you get up, whether your body is clean or unclean. But this is the glories of the holy name. Vasarta Gatopi Va Sasmit Parinikaksha Antararam Suchi Pundrik Aksha, the lotus-eyed Lord. One becomes pure by just chanting the names of the Lord. The glories of the holy name is so great. In whatever condition you are in, must chant. Otherwise, you have some excuse or another. Then it's 10 o'clock, and breakfast. You polish your shoes and then go to the office. Raganuga Bhakti's glories of the holy name. Having ruchi in chanting the holy names, having taste in chanting the holy name. In the Ashakti, bhajane ruchi, ruchi taste in performing a bhajan, and Ashakti means dependence on those things related with bhakti. On the lotus feet of the Lord, one should have deep attachment. And our Ishtadev, Radha Govinda, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In Madhuri Kadambini, this has been described extensively. As much as a dependency you have on Shri Guru, that will go towards your worshipable deity, Radha and Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then again, when you reach Ashakti, that time the sadhak, he has some semblance of realization of his Swarup. Ashakti, dasha.
आभास है और धीरे धीरे
And slowly, slowly,
भजन करते करते
performing
फिर
the
साधक
devotional
वृत्ति होता है
service and
ये
enters
वृत्ति
into
जो है
rati.
आपकी प्रथम चुतिका
The
है
rati is the first stage of bhav.
अब फिर वृत्ति का रंग भी
When
वृत्ति
the
हम
rati
कारण
becomes
हर
condensed,
दर्शन कर लेते तो भाव दर्शन आता
then it enters into this realm
है
of
भाव के
bhav,
बारे में भी कहा गया शुद्ध सत्य विषयात्मा
and the
प्रेम
characteristics of
चित्तम से
bhav.
भाव रुचि चित्त समाप्ति में प्रदर्शो है अगर भाव उत्पन्न होने पर
When the
दो
bhav
लक्षण
comes,
होता है
again two
एक है
symptoms come,
अंतर लक्षण एक है
internal and external symptoms.
एक्सटर्नल
Internal symptoms.
सिम्टम
External symptoms are
कितना होता है
9 external symptoms. Shanti avyakta, virakta, asha bandhu sumutkantha, namagana sadaruchi, satyavata. Good. This sprout of bhav, and this is called rati. There are 9 external symptoms, and this internal symptoms very calm. External symptoms very calm and quiet. He's not disturbed. He never wastes a moment in time. Yesterday we spoke Asha Bandhu Smutkana Sadaruchi. And 3 internal symptoms. What are they? Bhagat Prapti Abhilasa. These 3 desires. Bhagavad Prapti Abhilasa. There's nothing else in my life apart from when will I see the Lord? This desire. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Regardless of these things, we will directly meet with the Lord, see the Lord. This enthusiasm should be there. When will I see my Lord? Like we cannot live without water. We are thirsty to drink. In this way, in that way, same way, like the examples of the gopis. They want to have direct darshan of Govinda first thing in the morning. When Krishna goes to herd the cows, what do the gopis do? They come out with enthusiasm to see Govinda. When they line the alleyway, are taking shelter of the trees and watching Govinda. When Krishna goes to herd the cows, the gopis are so enthusiastic to see Govinda. This enthusiasm. And then Suhrid Abhilasa, Suhrid Bhav, with this mood that you are established in these 5 types of sadhana. Bhav mein bhav sambandhi san, bhav anukul san, viruddha san, aviruddha sadhana. These 5 types of sadhana are described in Raganuga Bhakti, Panch.
ये चार प्रकार पांच
these 5 types of sadhana.
इसमें जो भावमय साधन है संत दर्शन सबको
Santa, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Madhurya. We have to take one of these,
शांत भाव की
taking aside Shanta, not considering Shanta, because in Shanta there's only Nistha, there's no Seva or Mamata.
इसलिए
For this reason, we take Dasya, Sakya,
ये चारों में कोई एक
Vatsalya, Madhurya. In these 4, we take away Dasya,
सबको
we take Sakya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya, the 3,
भी सबको भी छोड़ दिया
and then take away Sakya. Then 2 are left, Vatsalya or Madhurya. We take away Vatsalya and only focus, concentrate on or accept Madhurya.
वो भी माधुर्य श्रृंगार रस में भी
And even Shingaras, there's 5 types of divisions.
पहले तो होगा एक सत्य में आता है
Sakya first, or Parakya. Sakya, we put this to one side. Gurudev gave example. When you plant a seed,
उसके बीच लगा तो देखो वो जब अंकुरित होकर
when it sprouts, and
एक डेढ़ महीने के बाद
after 1 or 2 months, when you see the stem,
उसके अनेक जो है
then many sakha, there are many branches that come
उसका हमें क्या करें
that you don't need, then those are cut, trimming.
तो उसी प्रकार
In this way,
समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं
do you understand?
ये उसी प्रकार जो है माधुर्य भाव में जाता
When you enter into Madhurya, you take away Sakya and then accept Parakya.
वो भी उसमें जो है
In Parakya,
5 शाखाएं भी हैं
there's 5 branches.
उतने भी वो
If the more you cut, the more will come,
आग हो जाता है
and then it spreads.
उनके जो पौधा जो है पूरा जो है आपको बगीचा को
If you don't trim, then it will take over the whole field. If you've done some farming, you will understand.
घर में छत पर जो गमला
Even if in your balcony you have some pots, some plants, after 4 months, if you don't trim, prune, clear, then it will become like a jungle.
है तो धीरे धीरे वो क्या करते हैं
Slowly.
फिर 5 जो शाखाएं
5 sakhas will come. First 2
काट दे सब्जी को काट दो
sakya is removed and parakya is kept.
फिर उसमें जब
Then
आप 5 जो है उस एक जो शाखा है उसमें 5 शाखाएं
from that one branch 5 will come. Sakhi, Nitya Sakhi, Pran Sakhi, Pran, Preshta Sakhi. Cut them slowly. Slowly, you'll have 2 left. Sakhi, Prana Sakhi, Nitya Sakhi, and Pran, Preshta Sakhi you have to cut. And then 2 are left. Nitya Sakhi, Prana Sakhi are left. This is called Manjari Bhav.
और ये भी दो में एक में रखें
Take one of those.
उस भाव को ओके
And then follow in one of those.
तमिल और प्रभात और मंत्र को बताना और भी भजन आदि
And you have to perform bhajan, devotional practice under anugatya, under guidance. This shloka, this very sweet explanation by Raghunath Das Goswami and Jiva Goswami, Narottam Shamananda, Srivas Thakur, Prabhu Tarai, the 3 Prabhus. Very nicely, very beautifully described. In this way, Prana Preshta Shakhi, where there is Lalita Vishakadi, they enter the temple. They have to take permission from the manjaris. They have to take permission. Lalita, Vishakha, Pranprashta Shakis, who are able to control Srimati Radhika. In Lalita Ashtakam, Srila Rupa Goswami is explaining they chastise and instruct Srimati Radhika. Don't do this, don't do that, do this, do that. How beautiful a mood in that Lalita Devi, in that temple of the Kunjas. They have to take the permission of the manjaris to enter those kunjas. And this is very beautiful. Then we can perform our devotional meditation. In these five types of sadhan, bhav, may, sadhan. Then bhav, sambandhi. Again, speaking, maybe you will remember, if we don't repeat again and again, one lifetime, again, repeating and repeating. On the stone, again and again, mark like a line, indelible line. Not just by once marking on the stone will the line be defined. Again and again, marking like mridanga, playing the mridanga, practicing in this way, again and again, listening, still, listen, study, read, again, listen, study and read, hear, again, otherwise you'll forget, again and again. Anabriti sabdat, anabriti sabdat, again, again and again. In a Vedanta Sutra, anabriti sabdat, again and again. How we will perform our seva. Sadhan, anukul, bhav, pratikul. And we have to put aside those things that are not favorable. It's meditation and Rukmini and others. Avirud, bhavirud, that which is neither favorable or unfavorable. What? Not favorable or not unfavorable. Such like worshipping the banyan tree or tying a string around the tree. Worship the people tree, banyan tree. There's potency in Raganuga Bhakti. It doesn't make a difference whether you do or don't do. If you water something, offer water to Tulsi. If you want to offer water to something, if you see the banyan tree, then you give respect to it. And so that we don't make any offense. Not that you have to give water or give water and then tie a string around it. You don't need to do that. Don't do that. If you want to attain your goal, perfection goal in Raga Bhakti, serving the Brahmanas, and they're very dear to the Lord. The cows are very dear to the Lord. It's very nice. But if you do only that, what is the benefit? It is good to serve the cows. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, in my previous life I served the cows. That's why I got birth in a Brahmin family. Once, one Brahmana came first, a Brahmana who knew many things, Sarvagya Brahman, who knew the past, present, and future. And Mahaprabhu asked him, "How did I be born in a Brahmin family?" That sadhu, he closed his eyes and said, sometimes he saw that Mahaprabhu in fish form, in a tortoise form, or a lion form, sometimes as Vamandev, sometimes in Krishna's form, and like this. Who is this person? He cannot define. Then Mahaprabhu said, "What will you know? Listen, how I appeared in the Brahmin family. In my previous life, I served the cows, and then I became a Brahmin in this life. Lal ki jai." In this way, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in Dwapara Yuga, I performed service to the cows. They are very dear to the Lord, the cows. It's okay to serve, but that you do it so much and so often, you dedicate your whole life to it, that your mind becomes like cow dung. It's go down giving charity of cows is good, but this activity in Raganuga Bhakti is neither favorable or unfavorable. It's called neutral. Give charity to the Brahmanas, that's okay. Nig Maharaj gave charity so much, and then look what he got in the end. He became a lizard. And what was the benefit? The Brahmanas, they will want more and more. If you give them 100, then you give them 500 rupees, and then give more. So first you gave 100 rupees. Like the foreign devotees, they have great pleasure in dealing with them. Gave 100 rupees, my God, give more. And they do not know. Then they give 500 rupees. Oh, 500. That's giving more and more. And if you don't give, then they curse you. Yeah, just give what you can and run away. This is neutral to bhakti. These activities, these charitable activities are neutral and giving respect. But giving respect, the many teachings that I give so much charity, and what did I get? What benefit? I became a lizard. What is the use? And so this is bhav avirud. Avirud. It's not against, nor is it favorable. These 5 sadhan, bhavmay sambandhi sadhan, anukul sadhan, bhav pratikul sadhan, and bhav aviruddha. These 5 types of sadhan are very nicely described. Suridha bhav. We were talking about Suridha bhav, mitrata, friendship. With who? By the same mood that you have to your Ishtadev, in and having association with that type of person. If you want to have Manjari Bhav, and all the Manjaris of Srimati Radhika, you have to take their mood and perform their kirtan, their glorification, meditation, Rupa Manjari Kirtan, Manjari Pada, same aura, same aura. Such a beautiful mood. Shri Rupa Manjari Pada. Pancham Siyat. Raghunath Das Singh. Oh, the Manjars. And the main is Rupa Manjar. Ananga Manjari. That Manjari's mood in which you want to attain, you have to associate with that type of person. If you want to attain your Vastu Siddhi, you will attain that service. There's close service and service at a distance. You remember? Do you understand? Just try and understand. One lifetime. Maybe in the next life you'll enter into your sadhana. And another is independent service, and another is under guidance. In this way, service is described. The Kaya view expansions of Srimati Radhika. All these Sakhis, they are the manifestations of Srimati Radhika, not ordinary direct manifestation. She is Lalita. She is the Lalit Bhav of Srimati Radhika. Vishakha, she is the special mood of Srimati Radhika. And Rupa Goswami, Rupa Manjari, is the direct manifestation of Srimati Radhika's beautiful form. As you see her as Rupa Manjari, but in reality, truth, she is Srimati Radhika's direct manifestation of beauty. These are Kaya view expansions. In Chaitanya Charitamrita it is described, unless you take shelter of the Sakhis of Srimati Radhika, you cannot attain your perfection. And under their guidance, you perform your service. You will never become Rupa Manjari. You cannot think like this, that I am Rupa Manjari, I am Lalita. This is called Aham Grupasana, or Mayavad philosophy. I am God. You never ever have this conception. Finish. Everything will be lost, destroyed. These moods, all these moods, we have to consider, understand. Then we want to desire for this Anugatya Seva, under guidance. Those who are serving Srimati Radhika independently. Independently meaning deciding what kinds of clothes Srimati Radhika will wear today. They will decide, shall we dress Srimati Radhika into Subal? During the Gopashtami, they dress, Srimati Radhika becomes Subal, dressed as Subal. Who decides this? The Nitya Siddha Sakhis. How and when, what Srimati Radhika will do, will wear. This is called Swatantra Mai Seva. the Nityasiddhas, Lalita, Vishaka, and others, they will decide how to manifest the pastimes with Radha and Krishna. There are many leelas, many pastimes. How they will meet, they will arrange a wrestling match between Radha and Krishna, and then how will they dress when they go to Akshavat, this pastime, very nicely. They are swatantrama, independent, but those who perform sadhan gradually and attain the Vastusiddhi and attain the spiritual abode, and they perform service under guidance, anugatya, they will be guided by others. Go and bring some flowers. Go and grind some sandalwood paste. Go and make a garland. Sometimes or another. Sometimes they give mercy and they give nikat mai seva, close service to Srimati Radhika. One is Anugatyamai Seva and Swatantramai Seva. One is independent and one is under guidance. One is service at a distance and another is service with intimacy and closeness. That sandalwood paste and how to put that Rupa Manjari, they do this. But sometimes they are merciful and they direct and give this service. Everything is arranged and planned, but they are trained. You cannot go right directly, not sahaja. In this kirtan, some people under the guidance of Shri Vishaka, learning one skill, one model art. We must learn, and the Ashtashakis, 8 Sakhis, they are have each a specialism. In Lalita, what she does, preparing tambul beetle. These 8 Astashakis, what their specialism is, they're proficient, expert. They're all proficient in all services, but they have one specific specialism. And everything is according to a sequence, planned. And their shelter, there are numerous manjaris. And it's all described very nicely. In this Kartik month, remember these things past. What will you do? Chant Harinam and remember these pastimes. Very quickly you will attain Krishna Prem by this process. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Nam Bhajan, chanting the holy names of the Lord and meditating on these pastimes. Where? From Varnashram Dhamma? We have reached so far, taken you so far from Varnashram Dharma. That all come to Golok Vrindavan. Very nice. Very today very happy. From blessing your husbands, give them long life. And he goes out to work and earns lots of money and maintain the family. Go to work, bless the husband, then everything will be arranged. You have to go to work. Like the Ramayana. Usko kya? Or like Ravan. Even if he's like Ravan. Mahaprabhu is saying in this shloka. Did you remember this shloka? But yeah, that person who is meditating on another man, but she's performing all her activities very expertly. So Mahaprabhu is like this. Mahaprabhu is saying, Raganuga Bhakta. I am not saying that nor am I saying that you should do this. This example is given. When a woman keeps her hidden love and affection to another, she doesn't let anyone know that she has affection for another man. The gopis have love and affection for Krishna, but the other Jatila and Kutilas, other Brajavasis, they don't know. They try to catch them out, but they cannot be caught. Radha Krishna and meeting in Javat. Who is speaking in the house that Krishna has suddenly come? And then creating a havoc, a commotion, that now Krishna has been caught with Srimati Radhika in the same room. Now we have caught the mouse. The rat has been caught in the trap. So Jatila and Kutila is thinking, they have caught Krishna red-handed. He's definitely in the room with Srimati Radhika. But the Lord, Supreme Lord, Personality, is no less. And it took the form of Kali with big tongue and lifting his flute. And Srimati Radhika is at her feet. Where is Krishna? What Jatila and Kutila saw. Oh, look. What Kutila nagging. Where is Krishna here? And your daughter-in-law is so chaste. She's worshipping Devi Kali. And then they are astonished. Has the rat been caught? No. The pastimes of Javat, so wonderful, beautiful. Remembering these pastimes. So beautiful. The Lord's pastimes. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur written a whole book on this. What is the name of the book? Chamatkar Chandrika. And beating Abhimanyu and ran away. And this pastime is there. So in this shloka, and this is Parakya Bhav, performing your duties perfectly, that nobody will notice you have another lover. Don't copy, that you will die. One sadhak and siddha. Bhajabloka anusarita. Rupena siddha rupena chatrahi. Bhajabloka anusarita. This, don't think you're a gopi and I will perform parakya bhav. You'll go to hell. Don't do like this. This is for Leela Smaran, remembering the pastimes. Who said this shloka? Performing her household duties, serving her husband, serving her mother-in-law, father-in-law, the children, but her mind is where? Para, here. Who's that Shrestha Purush? Supreme Personality of Godhead, not any ordinary man. Para means Shresht. He is Brajendra Nandan Sham Sundar. Gopis, they don't have any other attachment to anyone else apart from Krishna, Govinda. So Sham is my life, Sam is my death. That Kirtan, Brajbasi Kirtan, very nicely, very, very deep moods. Then if you think, then you will go to hell if you consider it is you. Nor will you have happiness in this life, nor in the other life. The Supreme Personality of God is only one, Krishna. This body, whether you call it man or woman, this is a gross body. This body is like a cloth that contains the consciousness soul, whether externally you are male or female. Just consider it as cloth, and then you have to discard this cloth. This Atma Sharira, your transcendental body, your Atma Sharira, meditate on that, and slowly, slowly, as much as you increase, develop, advance, you will be established in this Atma Dhyan. Meditate on that. Mahaprabhu is saying, Naham Vipranasya Narapati. Lesha na Shudra. Nam Varni na Yatir. Gopi Bharti. I am Gopi Bhartu Padakamala Das Nudas. You'll be slowly purified, and you will experience your form, your swarup. And as much as you do this, then you'll go to another stage, and you'll be established in your constitutional position. It's written in Bhajan Rahasya. And so many other ornaments will come, very beautifully described. Mahaprabhu is shown on the foundation. I'm not male, I'm not female, I'm not Brahman, Kshatriya, Kshetra. But in Sanak Samhita, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur has described this shloka, how beautifully. Tasam Madhya Manorama. My form amongst the gopis is very beautiful. Manorama, that which captivates the mind, and that Sakhi's name is Manorama. Tasam Madhya Manorama. Nana Alankara Vibhushita. The one is the decoration, two types of ornamentation. There's Bhav Alankar, Alankar, door ornaments. There are innumerable types of decorations. And this is in Atma Dhyan. This is very high. This is the topmost meditation in Vastu Siddhi. Very beautiful. From the ankle bells to the necklace around the chest to the top of the head. These are all described as much as the sadhak performs his practice. They will be established in their Atma Dhyan. In this shlokam, Narottam Das Thakur in Prem Bhakti Chandrika, the sadhan is performing his bhajan, sadhan. One is matured and another is immature. In sadhan stage is immature, and the perfected stage, it is matured. Siddhi Dhan Pakka Vichar. We are saying immature and mature. When we are ripened, we are tasty. If we are unripe, then that is sour and hard, uncooked. And if you cook it by force, then it becomes artificial, like the mangoes that are artificially ripened. They bring the unripened mangoes, and then they put them in storage and cover them, and then and even color them. Nowadays, people wanting to earn money, they use chemical poisons. They don't care. They just want the money. If you buy samchi, they're not fresh. They've just colored, and they'll make them look fresh. In this way, ripened, unripened, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, Nichor Paka, Kathal, jackfruit. When it's mature, when it ripens by itself, it's very, very sweet. When that jackfruit is not mature, ripened, and then you think I will try and ripen this fruit, they put some chemical. It cannot ripen. Inside they're rotten. Meaning, by performing sadhana bhajan gradually, anartha nivritti, removing the unwanted desires in the heart. And if you have not performed this and you're trying to force this bhav, this mood to come, then you'll be rotten, spoiled. Kichad. That is like jackfruit. Try to make sabji. You can make sabji from this unripened jackfruit. But if you think you will cook it by force when it's not ripened, then it will not be good for you. So, as much as we have performed this process of anartha nivritti, then as much we will be clean our heart, like in this the soap of Ram Nam. Some devotee of Ram is saying, wash yourself with the holy name, soap of the holy names of Lord Ram. And this pure state, you will have darshan of Lord Ram. Very nicely described. Ram, Nam, the soap of the name of the holy name of Lord Ram. Then your heart will become like a clean mirror, and that you will have a darshan of that Lord Ram. You're saying in Hindi. Okay, so if your body is covered with dirt, and how will you wash it? You will wash it with water. But if your mind and heart is contaminated, how will you clean your heart? We wash our body with soap. It's easy to do. But how? How will we wash that dirt in the heart? If we have lust, anger, greed, how will we purify this? By the process of chanting the holy names. Whatever we do, we will perform by chanting the holy names. However much you've listened, you will at the end have to chant the Lord's holy name. This is sadhan and the siddha, the process and the goal. In Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he went to South India, and the father of Raghunath Bhatta, Tapan Mishra, asked Mahaprabhu this question: what is my sadhya and sadhan? The name is the sadhya, and the name is also the process, if you want to know more. Nam is the name, is the goal and the process. Mahaprabhu didn't give so many instructions, only the 8 shlokas. And the 8-fold pastimes of the day from Nishanta in sequence in these 8 shlokas. The 32 syllables and 16 words, and 8 couplets. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. How beautiful. The name is our goal, name is our process. How will we attain this? But we have to practice through these verses. Shri Krishna Sankirtanam, Nam Sankirtan. There is nothing else apart from the name. And the last, that name will have to manifest on the tongue. You may forget the shlokas, and in the Vedanta Sutra you may forget. Whatever you remembered at the end, you will not remember. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mahaprabhu is saying, Nam is the goal, Nam is the process. Everything is in the name. Krishna's name, main Mukhya Nam and Guna, secondary names, primary names, principal names. Which are those according to the pastimes connected? Sukirti Nana Smito. However much you say and discuss, the end is the name. Then you will realize by name our heart is purified, and in this condition then we'll have darshan of the Lord. How beautiful. But this will be with sadhu sangha, all that we are listening. Why we speaking so much? Because so that we will have taste in chanting. And you will fall asleep if you do not have sadhu. The whole nameachi. Nameachi. And the feet up and head down. Nameachi, sleeping and chanting. Hare Krishna. When the prasad comes, nameachi, then nameachi is not coming. Khaneachi. Khane means to eat. Eating has come. All this Hari-katha you're listening, there's only one purpose, to how to develop taste in chanting the holy name in the sadhu sangha. And this is one purpose, how we can develop a taste in chanting the holy names of Allah. And according with this, we have to meditate on the name, form, pastimes, qualities. Tishtan vijayatadanugami tanagami kalam nayad akhilam iti upadeshasaram. Rupa Goswami Pad is saying very sweet names of the Lord. In this Bhagavad Katha we are listening 7 days. What are we listening? And there's only one purpose, is by remembering which we can develop taste for chanting the holy name. This 7 days recital, what you listen so much, that fruit of listening is to have taste in chanting the holy name of the Lord. This is the fruit of listening, because name is the embodiment of prem, divine love. This name, form, qualities and pastimes will by themselves will manifest, but with faith, firm faith. We are doing this Hari-katha to attract people and please them. Sometimes we have to joke and laugh. Something kirtan. Who will sit for 3 or 4 hours without paying them? Even paying them, they fall asleep. What? Kya tax mein? Toll tax. Oh, toll tax. Paying toll tax. Our car is passing the toll tax, but the man is just sleeping in the booth when you're paying the tax. You see, even if you pay him, he sleeps through his duties. Here, how will you sit here without paying? Prasad will get. You can also get prasad at home. You're all wealthy, Malik. You don't need come here to take prasad. Oh, you go to the restaurant, eat out, cafe. This chawal, rice, we're getting, but that you're coming here to eat. I'm not saying. Well, those who are sitting and listening are very fortunate. Otherwise, who would sit? There's no lack in eating. Who has a shortage of food? They're not coming here to eat. You all have money. You don't come here to eat. You can go anywhere to eat. There's even some people just come for prasad. But those who are coming to listen, this is their goal. Mahaprasad, they have this faith. It's not. And those who listen like this are very, very fortunate. They're not ordinary. No, who will sit here? Not even paying them, they will sit. Who will? Bring some cake. केक नहीं फल 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 लेके आया फल लेके आया Light a cake, bring a cake, light the candles. Okay. Light candles, bring a cake. It's his birthday today. Clap. Come and spend your money here. Feed the devotees. Don't go outside. Yes. Gaur Govinda Goswami Maharaj just say, you are sadhu. Why are you wearing such gorgeous garland? This is the Srimati Radhika's prasad. But I'm a big sadhu. I need a big garland. I'm not the small sadhu. I'm Srimati Radhika's offered to Srimati Radhika, most beautiful, and then give me prasad. That prasad should be nice. That's not Sanatan Goswami. Not Sanatan Goswami. Chakachak means full of taste and ras and opulence. What use is your money if you don't engage it in the service? Gaur Govinda Goswami Maharaj is saying. As one person is saying. Somebody said to Gaur Govinda Maharaj, you're wearing so many opulent garlands. This is my prasad from Vishnu Nanjani. And she is the queen, daughter, princess of Vishnu Maharaj. Not ordinary. Raj Nandini. She's Vishak Gop. He made a palace. Vishnu Maharaj made a palace for her. Where we go on Parikram, where Sanatan Goswami, Pavan Sarovar. There, Vishak made a palace for Srimati Radhika. When she comes from Javad, when she comes to washes her hand there and feet, near Pavan Sarovar, Vishak Gop made a palace just there. We don't have a palace. Srimati Radharani is not just ordinary. Just 5 rupees. That small flower. 5 rupees. Go Govinda Maharaj. Srimati Radhika, a very beautiful garland. 500 rupee garland. And take that prasad. This should be a standard. It's Swami Maharaj. Ladies and gentlemen, And he should shave himself, shave, and present himself like a gentleman, otherwise hippie.